The music of Miss Beth Patterson, our good friend. Played all the bass parts on the most recent album and other albums. Available at bethpatterson.com, also on Bandcamp, bethpatterson.bandcamp.com. Yep, BETHPATTERSON. So let's fade her out. And then be ready to go again at the end. And welcome. It's Saturday night. Do you know where your children are? No, you're not supposed to start again. I was queuing you up for later. I need a producer. Anyway, welcome. What do we got here? We got Harry Hardy Townsend, welcome. Jolene Lee, hey, good to see you. I hope your travels are going well. Allison David Dow, welcome. Joseph Cooper is here, excellent. Ren Riga is here. She's at the fair. She's at Irish Fair, where my good friends the Hounds of Finn and Leslie Rich and the Rocket Soul Choir are playing. Allie the Piper sat in with Leslie Rich and the Rocket Soul Choir today, I think, or maybe yesterday. Very cool. I think that's everybody. Sheila Higgins, the Higgeye in the Hoose. Woo-hoo-hoo. There we go. So I thought it might be an interesting thing, A, to get Ursula out of the closet, and rather than playing her with because she's so loud, it's hard to sing over her sometimes, and all of a sudden my voice is feeling weird. Anyway, but I'll play without a pick for most of the time, so that should keep the volume down. And I thought I'd go back, and there are some new people who have joined us who haven't been us. You know, we have some OG howlers, but we have some new people, so I thought I would take the time to go back, play some of the songs from the albums, and actually talk a little bit about them as I play them, since I've been just playing music and not talking, so I thought I'd mix that in.
What?
There's your microphone there, right here, with the green light on. Green light's on.
Oh, that one?
Yeah, the one under your finger. Not that finger.
This finger? Do you have a device for me?
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah.
Okay.
I hope it's charged.
Okay. Yeah, I can't watch on my, I only have Messenger on my phone because despite my telling people I wasn't using Messenger, they would still text me on it.
Okay.
So I still have Messenger, but it won't let me watch.
Welcome to the executive producer, Miss Christina Kellaway Loescher.
Hello.
And what I was saying is, I was listening while driving to the dump a couple of times today. Dump. I was listening to the albums, and it's like songs that I haven't done in a while, and people who are new to this thing and maybe haven't heard the songs. So I thought I would go back and play and talk about them a little bit, if that will not bore you all. So I thought I'd just play the songs in order from Loescher Kenneth to start off with, because I can.
All right.
And Glenn Logie is one of the few songs that I don't actually need a chord chart or a lyric chart for. I was testing if that was still true, and it appears to be.
You okay?
Yeah.
You were coughing earlier.
Well, I swallowed something wrong, and then I coughed, and I think maybe that rasped me. I might have to ask you for a green tea, like a hot green tea.
A hot tea? Okay.
I think you can just take one of these and warm it up. That might be sufficient.
You?
That's what she said.
Do you want me to do that now? Hi, Jolene.
Let's see how it goes.
And Cooper's here. Craig is here.
So, welcome all. We're going to start off with Glenn Logie.
Jamie.
Hey, Jay. This is a song I got from the singing of Mr. Jim Malcolm, former lead singer of Old Blind Dogs, a wonderful singer, songwriter, guitar player, harmonica player, very funny guy as well, a great entertainer all around.
I think he and his wife Susie now perform together, right?
I think that's true.
That's very
And it's a story of Glenn Logie, who is a laird from the Gordon clan, and a young girl, Bonnie Gina Bethelny, who falls in love with them, and hilarity ensues. Do at the King's High, and Bonnie Glen Logie was the float of the law. There was 6 and 6 nobles rode through Bantry Fair, and Bonnie Glen Logie was the float of the mill. There were 99 ladies that do at the King's High. Bonnie Jean Gina, but then he was the float of the mob. Doom come Jenny Gordon, she come tripping down the stairs. She chose in Glen Logie from all that was there, saying Glen Logie, if you prove so kind, my love is laid upon you. Now I told you my mind. He's turned around lightly, like the Gordons in his eyes, saying I'm sorry, Jenny Gordon, done promised a while. Card for her meetings, for to make her a bed, the ribbons and the napkins to tie up her heel, and up spake her feeder, and a wise man was he, saying I'll away you to Dunfender. He's mugger than he, I had your tongue feeder, for this man a begging I get Glen Logie, for to him what I did, and her father's ain't chaplain, he's a man of great skill, he's wrote a broad letter, and indicted it will say in a box on your Logie. And since it is so, my lady's love's laid on you, must she die in her woe? A box on your Logie, and since it is time, my lady's love's laid on you, must she die in her prime? Logie got the letter, him being amongst men. It's upspoken that Logie does his young woman mean. When first he read the letter, roll right like a hay, out there he read order. Oh, I tell him, is he saying, go saddle me the black horse, saddle me the broom, Bonnie Gina, but tell me, will be there I win. But the horses were to saddle, nor laid upon the green, till Bonnie Glen Logie was 12 miles his alive. Pale and wan was she, then Logie came in. It's red and rosy grushy when she can't close in. Where lies your pain, lady? Does it lie in your side? Where lies your pain, lady? Does it lie in your head? Ah, no, no, Glen Logie, you're fair from the pit. The pain that lie under, it lies in my pants. Well, turn around, Jenny Gordon, turn around on your side, and I'll play the right if you'll play the right. Got to marry, her pucker's done told. Bonnie Gina, Bethel, scarce 16 years old. Bethel, oh Bethel, shine where you stand, and the heather bells around you shine all Friday's land. Bethel, oh Bethel, shine where you stand, and the heather bells around you shine all Friday's land.
Is Ursula's hole open?
Yeah, up here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Move your
Well, I'm also, because of whatever happened to my voice, I'm not able to project.
okay.
So maybe I need to switch back to
No,
something
but
else.
will
I
you
can-
open? No, I like it open.
Well, I can move this up if I button another button. That's what it
Anyway,
helps.
well, here, will you open that? Because it's not super bright out there. Although, yeah, thank you. That makes it more interesting, I think.
Okay, you're the executive producer.
It would be brighter if there weren't so much smoke.
Smoke, smoke.
Smoke. Chicks can't hold your smoke.
That's what it is.
That's
So,
what it is.
song that I haven't done in a while. It's a song by Davy Steele. It's about his uncle and his father, who were both members of the 51st Highland Division. They went over to France in the beginning of World War II. Ended up at a very small town on the coast of France, and
France.
You've heard of Dunkirk. Well, these are the guys who made Dunkirk possible. And while Davy Steele's father got on the last ship out, his uncle spent the rest of the war in a prisoner of war camp. There's a song about that. It was in 1940, the last days of spring. We were sent to the Maginot Line, a fortress in France, just to halt the advance Southern Army from a different time. We were soon overrun, outthought and outgunned, and pushed farther back every day. But we never believed high command would just leave us, so we fought every step of the way. When the 51st Highlanders found themselves back on the banks of the Somme one more time, it still bore the scars of that war to end wars, the old soldiers' scars deep in their minds. But we couldn't stay long, for the panzers rolled on, and the battle raged west toward the sea. Then on June the 10th, when stripped of all strength, we entered Saint Valerie. And all I recall is the last boat leaving, my brother on board, waving and calling to me. How the jocks stranded there with their hands in the air on the beaches of Saint Valerie. So I huddled all night in a hammered old house while the shells and the bullets rained down. And just before dawn, my hope was still strong, for we moved near the beach from the town. But the boat that had left on the day we arrived was the only one we'd ever seen. Without ammo or food, we had done all we could, so we surrendered at Saint Valerie. And all I recall was the last boat leaving, my brother on board, waving and calling to me. And the jocks stranded there with their hands in the air on the beaches of Saint Valerie. And when I returned at the end of the war from a stalag where I'd been confined, I read of the battles the Allies had fought, Stalingrad, Alamein, and the Rhine. And with pride in their hearts, people spoke of Dunkirk, where defeat had become victory. But nobody mentioned the Highland Division. They'd never heard of Saint Valerie. No stories, no statues for those that were killed, no honors for those that were caught. Just a deep sense of shame, as though we were to blame. And I knew in my heart we were not. So I moved to a country I've come to call home, though my homeland is far o'er the sea. I'll never return while my memories still burn on the beaches of Saint Valerie. And all I recall call was the last boat leaving, my brother on board, waving and calling to me. And the jocks stranded there with their hands in the air on the beaches of Sag Valley. There you go. Mr. Davy Steele wrote that one. And the next song on that album, I think, is this one. This is what kind of spurred me on to play these songs tonight from this album. Losher Kenneth album, available on Bandcamp and on Spotify and all those places you get. By the way, an easy way to support the music is like, follow, share. If you are a Spotify person or a Pandora person or whatever you listen to your music on, make a playlist and include me in it, whatever your favorite songs are. That'd be great. Those are easy ways to help the cause, and I would appreciate it greatly. Share the love. But this is a song I haven't done in ages, and I remember it being a good song. I did this. This is one of the first solo songs I think I prepared. No, because I didn't do it all the way back in the Holy Grail days. Anyway, Billy Bragg song that I haven't done in a while. Let's see how this goes. Close enough for folk music. I was thinking the hat might be cool today, just but I'm not liking the way it looks on camera. But there you go. Here we go. Like a sailor's aboard a ship across the waves. Every day his life is in danger, yet he ventures being brave. Watch the rocks, they're falling daily. Careless miners always fail. Keep your hands upon your scale. Union miners stand together. Do not heed the cold war's tale. Keep your hand upon your wages and your eye upon the scale. You've been docked again, boys. You've been loading 3 for 1. What use in all your working when your mining days have begun? Worn out shells and worn out miners, blackened lungs and faces pale. Keep your hand upon your wages and your eye upon the scale. Union miners stand together. Do not hate the cold war's day. Keep your hand upon your wages and your eye upon the scale. in your mind. Workers' strength cannot be broken when in unions we combine. So stand up tall and stand together. Victory we shall prevail. Your hand upon your wages and your eye upon the scale. Union mine and stand together. Do not pay the cold war's tale. Keep your hand upon your wages and your eye upon the scale. Union mine and stand together. Do not pay the cold war's tale. Keep your hand upon your wages and your eye upon the scale. Union miners, stand together. That went pretty well for not having done it in a while. Let's see. This is, I think, the next one. This is a song from Kathy Ryan and John Doyle. It's about a lovely place on the northeast coast of Ireland, County Antrim, a little tiny spit of an island that stands up like it just was eroded away, so it's almost like a pillar, almost pretty small. And there's a very rickety rope bridge. It's not as rickety now because it's a tourist spot, but a rickety rope bridge went from the mainland out to this island, and the island is called Carrick-a-Reid, and it used to be the local lovers' lane, as we might refer to it. And here is a song about that. I'll walk the miles from Ballintor, a shining moon to light my way, across the fields of Ballybane, down the rope bridge where my love waits. The fishermen lie in their beds, the salmon spawn in Noel's blue sea. You lie there upon the grass, waiting for me on Carrick-a-Reid. One step and two, hold tight, let go. 20 and 4, hold tight, let go. I'm nearly there, let go, let go. I'll find you where you lie, and stealing soft under your coat, we'll tell our stories, love, and sing our songs out every note. One step and two, hold tight, let go. 1 and 4, hold tight, let go. I'm nearly there, let go, let go. Your sweet kiss will bring the rest. Your mouth on my mouth, wave on wave. We will meet street by road, a better way to cheat the grave. One step and two, hold tight, let go. 20 and 4, hold tight, let go. I'm nearly there, let go. One step and two, hold tight, let go. 20 and 4, hold tight, let go. I'm nearly there, let go, let go. Let go, let go. Let go, let go. Thank you. Could you hear it? There we go. So there's that one. Did that one, did that one, did that one.
And the dog's been walked.
Thank you. The dog's been what?
Walked.
Oh,
He's had a poo.
he's had a bit of a poo. Okay. Song I used to do all the time and haven't done it in a while. And it got renamed because our good friends, the Reguy, the song is called Rigs Awry. Now I refer to it as the Reguys. Reguys of Rye. Twas in the month, oh sweet July, before the sun had pierced the sky. 'Twas in between the rigs of rye, I heard our lovers talking. Now the lights is lassie, I must away. I have no longer time to stay, but I've a word or two to say, and give you time to tarry. Now you feel the road, he takes great care. Your mother combs you down your yellow hair, but your sister said you'll get me share if you go with me, a stranger. Let my father fret, let my mother frown. My sister's words I dirty sown, though they were deep and below the ground, I would go with you, a stranger. Then the lies is lies, see your fortune's small, and maybe it will mean it at all. You're no match for me at all. Go and waste your love on another. Then the lassie's courage began to fail. Her rosy cheeks, they grew wan and pale, and the tears were trickling down like hail, or a heavy shower in the summer. Now he's taken his handkerchief, linen fine. He's dried her cheeks and he's kissed her rings. And lassie, lassie, you shall be mine, for I said it all, but you're right, yeah. Now the laddie babe, you know courage bold. Now the laddie's scarce 19 years old. He's raised the hills and the valleys on, and he's ta'en his lassie home. He's raked the hills and the valleys on, and he's ta'en his lassie home.
Oh, I gotta go pour the tea.
Now pour the tea. Reflect before you snack. Anybody get that reference? So I think it needs to go up. Let's see if I can make this go higher. Put it up closer to my mouth and farther away from Ursula and see if that helps. I don't know how the Huh?
A little rum and honey.
Yeah. It's medicinal.
It is. It's European.
Is anybody saying how the balance is, or?
Nobody.
Okay,
commented.
nobody's complaining, so. Yeah.
That's right.
So there's that one, and then here is this one. Tom Lewis song. Again, another one that I haven't done.
I
in a
heard
while.
somebody using his lyrics. I mean, using his recording, and I can't remember where it was. And I thought you should really credit Tom Lewis, but.
As a late I went a-walking by the sea. I thought I heard them talking, I heard them call to me. Oh, sorrow, take the city streets, the weary city stones. It's time for you to leave them while the strength is in your bones. Shake her and wake her, Johnny, there's a ship for you, lying in the royal roads, waiting for a crew. And every brace and backstay is singing a soft and low. Mother Carey wants us and we're all bound to go. Oh, we're all bound to go, Johnny, all bound to go. If it's late or early, lads, if you well know, sure as sun do rise, Johnny, sure as tide do glow. When Mother Carey wants us and we're all bound to go. As a late I went a-walking by the shore. I thought of ports I'd like to see I hadn't seen before. Across the strait, the lighthouse was winking fine and free to show me where the road is that leads to open sea. Shake her awake, 'cause Johnny, yonder there she rides, lying in the royal road, swinging at the tide, singing to the muttering tides that past her cables flow. Carey wants us and we're all bound to go. Oh, we're all bound to go, Johnny, all bound to go. If it's late or early, lads, if you will know, sure as sun you rise, Johnny, sure as tides you flow. When Mother Carey wants us, then we're all bound to go. As a link I went a-walking by the tide. I thought my love was with me and walking by my side. So kind she did reproach me, so soft her eyes did shine. Yet could not hold beside her the restless heart of mine. Shake her awake, 'cause Johnny, can't you hear them calling out across the royal roads, and the dusk is falling. Time and tide for me to leave you, though I love you so. Mother Carey wants us and we're all bound to go. Oh, we're all bound to go, Johnny, all bound to go. If it's late or early, lads, if you will know, sure as sun you rise, Johnny sure is tied to blow. When Mother Carey wants us there, we're all bound to go. Oh, we're all bound to go, Johnny, all bound to go. If it's late or early, lad, if you will or no, sure as sun to rise, Johnny sure is tied to blow. When Mother Carey wants us, then we're all bound to go. Mr. Michael Price is here. Good to see you, Mr. Michael Price. We're playing all the songs from the Loescher Kenneth album as to start off this show. One thing I was noticing is how many of the songs from Sheep's Clothing people request on a regular basis. I've had a request for every song from the Sheep's Clothing except one. Nobody ever requested, well, I'll let you figure it out. But there's one that nobody ever requested. Not that it's bad, it just didn't connect. And there's several songs from Immigrant Songs. So I thought I'd, go out and play some of these again, having not done it, and make sure they're in my wheelhouse. I'm also kind of preparing very far in advance for my private solo showcases that I'll be playing at the Folk Alliance Conference in Chicago in October, the end of October. It's called FARM. Folk Alliance Regional Midwest, I think is what the thing is. It's my first time to get to go to that, and it's being sponsored by the Celtic Junction in Minneapolis, and I was asked to come and do this by my good friends, the Hounds of Finn, Pete McCauley and Leslie Rich, and Michelle McGregor and Lojo Russo, who are playing this weekend at the Irish Fair of Minnesota, funnily enough. And so I'm going to be going, I'm going to sit in with the Hounds, I'm going to sit in with Pete's other band, Mac and Cheese, who are doing a proper honest-to-goodness showcase. That's pretty cool. And also there will be Astor Street, my booking agency. So it's going to be a big old love fest, I hope, and I'll be playing with a lot of people and learning a lot of stuff and making some new connections. So I'm looking forward to that, and I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to play. Also joining me will be the young Alex Stewart, who played all the pipes and whistles on the and flutes on Immigrant Song. So he'll be there to back me up and keep me lubricated. So there's that. We got one more song. Yeah, it's very exciting, Adventure Doc. That's a mainstream thing. It's not a Celtic thing. It's a mainstream folk thing, and it may be nothing. It could be something. We'll see. But it's something I haven't done before. I've always kind of wanted to try it, and somebody asked me to come and do it, so I'm going to go do it. So, and Christine is coming along as well as a representative of NTIF, North Texas Irish Festival, because there's also a presenters showcase, or presenters, whatever, people who bookers of entertainment, festivals and venues and whatnot. So that should be fun as well. She will be with me. Thank you kindly. What does a fox say? Ring ding 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 ding.
Okay, I was like, I don't remember.
The thing she gave me to put.
It's hot.
Okay. Oh, it's hot. Do I need a tray? It is hot, but I think it'll help. Thank you very, very much.
What trip were you talking about?
A farm.
Oh, yeah.
Because
cool.
I was kind of going back to play the songs from all the albums to try to pick what I should play for my showcase. I've got 3 private showcases.
You need to wiggle your mouse?
No.
Okay, just checking.
Do you need to wiggle your mouse? Do you need somebody to wiggle your mouse for you?
No comment.
Yeah, but picking which songs I want to do. I have 3 showcases there. I think 3 songs each, like 15 minutes showcases.
You have what 3 showcases?
Astor Street.
Celtic
Junction, and then First Timers. So they have other showcases that you can apply for, and I got a reply back for the First Timers, and I'll be on a First Timer
That's awesome.
Yeah, so there you go.
That's fantastic.
And I reached out to other things, and this is a mainstream folk thing, which makes me kind of an outlier. So I may or may not fit into what they're looking for.
But what a fun chance to go.
Yeah, absolutely. So here's the last song from Losher Kenneth album. As I said, it's available for streaming. Like, follow, share, add it to playlists. That would be great. And this is by Corrine Paulwert, a lovely, wonderful singer-songwriter from Scotland, and John McCusker, I think, also co-wrote it with her. And we did it on the Jiggernaut album, Evolution, and Deanna sang it. So it has a slightly different vibe coming from a dude. Once there was a shepherd lad kept sheep upon a hill, and he's laid his pipe in crook aside, and Mary slept his fill. He woke up on a riverbank on a fine May morning, and there he spied a lady swimming in the clothes she was born in. So he raised his head from his green bed, and he approached the maid. Put on your clothes, my dear, he said, and do not be afraid. It's better for a lady fair to sew a silken seam than to rise on a fine May morning and swim against the stream. Well, if you'll not touch my mantle and you'll leave my clothes alone, then I'll give you all the money, sir, that you can carry home. I'll not touch your mantle and I'll leave your clothes alone, but I'll take you out of the clear water, my dear, to be my own. So he's taken her out of the clear water and he's held her in his arms. Put on your clothes, my dear, he says, and hide your bounteous charms. Put her on a milk-white steed, himself upon another, and it's all along the way they rode, like sister and like brother. She rode up to her father's gate, and on the door she knocked, and ready stood the porter there, and he the door unlocked. When the door was open, he so nimbly she stepped in. She said, "Kind sir, you are a fool without, and I am a maid within. So fare thee well, my modest boy, I thank you for your care. But had you done as you desired, I'd never have left you there. I will sew no silken seam on a fine May morning. You can bide your time till your time runs out. Take this as fair warning. I will sew no silken seam on a fine May morning. You can bide your time till your time runs out. Take this as fair warning." Second time is that. I missed at least 3 things there.
You okay?
I'm fine, just playing with my hand instead of a pick. It's just a slightly different thing. Anyway, so that's the how many songs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 songs.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
But how many ladybugs at the ladybugs picnics? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ladybugs. The
And the
ladybugs.
ladybugs pick
I think that sounds right.
I think it's 12.
But the funky one was with the pinball machine was, I
Yeah.
think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. I think it was the Pointer Sisters.
You used to do verb. Do you still do
Oh,
that?
verb. That's what's happening. I haven't done that in a long time.
Is it in your? Is it?
It is
okay,
there.
Then now you have to play it. Haha, I win.
I think it was. I think it is. Let's see.
I feel like it. I think it's one of the ones you learned early in the Howl in the pandemic days.
Well,
It
it's
was like,
not.
what the fuck else were
It's
we
not
doing?
under V. Let me do a search for verb. That should be.
That's what's happening. Is it Schoolhouse Rock? Because you also used to do the Great American Melting Pot.
That I know is in there, but I don't know if I don't think I ever learned verb. The only verb reference is in the last song I sang, which is verb ank.
No.
So no, I think I threatened to do it, and I do. You know
I swear you did.
I don't know my own power.
Yeah. We're gonna have to do some wood
Schoolhouse
and
Rock?
You're gonna have to do a whole Schoolhouse Rock Howl.
No.
Because school starts next week.
Yeah, that's true. Could be. Could go on the kids album.
Yep.
All right. So I know is Kyle
Bear Jones has joined us.
Hey, Bear
Hello,
Jones,
sir.
long time no see.
And he's gonna be at Maryland.
Oh, great.
The day we are at Maryland.
Great.
So I'm looking
I
forward
still
to that.
have, from courtesy of Bear Jones,
That's right.
a lovely
Inaugural
commemorative
Commemorative
inaugural
coin.
tour. Let me hold this up. I don't know if it'll focus or not.
We'll take it out of the plastic.
Well, okay.
It'll be easier.
It's a special silver coin that he minted, I
Yes.
believe.
It is
I don't know if that's the
beautiful.
right word for it, but there we go. I don't know which direction is up.
Hey, Margaret. Margaret Loescher.
Margaret
joined us.
Loescher, my sister,
Even though she's in
from the same
Canada.
mister. From Canada.
That's right.
Well, good. I'm huge in Canada.
I don't know that it'll focus on that, but it's very cool.
It was sort
put-
of focusing.
We'll put a picture of it up in the howl,
Will
up
you-
in the Howlers group.
Yeah. Anyway, Bear Jones, thank you very much. I have it. It's been sitting right here in plain sight this whole time.
And we think of you when we see it.
Yep. You and your lovely wife, who we met on the first tour, Piper
That's right,
Jones
the
tour.
first Piper Jones tour.
So, all right, there we go. See, right back there. Let's see. Oh, I know. Have we seen Kyle Jocko by any chance? Because I owe him a song.
We'll save that one.
Okay, he wanted to hear Sweet Afton,
Yep.
and I don't know if anybody else had anything.
I wouldn't mind Sound the Pibroch. I think I could be convinced to
Okay.
enjoy that song very much right at the moment.
Okay, I will do that one. Because that's probably one I should do, because it's the lead-off track to the new album. So, although I don't know, promoting albums is not a thing anymore. The landscape has changed, and I need to adapt to the new realities. So I'm doing that slowly. I've got USB drives, little USB drives that I can sell that have all my albums on it, and I sell those for like $50, which is $10 an album, which is cheap, and it's got artwork
Unless you come
on
to
it.
our house and then you get a special deal
Well,
and we make you breakfast.
Yeah, well, there you go.
Even if we forget about the English muffin in the toaster for
not naming any names.
not naming any names. Poor Jolene was like, can I have my toast? I was like, oh shit, yes you can.
Anyway, but I have USB drives, and I just actually sent Tony Horning an email, the guy who does all my graphic design stuff, and asked him if, hey, can I pay you to come up with like a poster or a t-shirt design that celebrates this big combination of going to farm people, the Folk Alliance. So it's Celtic Junction, Astor Street, Mac and Cheese, Hounds of Finn, and me, all together for the first time in one place. And I think if we had a combined promotional piece that we could use on the socials and wherever else, that would be cool. I'm thinking, and we could, if it's a round thing, I could do some.
Mike Wiley and the other guy who is, I don't know the other Irish Fair person.
Oh, from Irish Fair, yeah, Mike Wiley, yeah.
We're running him ragged with all of the prep and the posters and the artwork for that. So he's back on the payroll. For that.
Good, excellent.
But I think it was.
Well, good. I'm so glad that.
Yeah, he's awesome. He texted me from Irish Fair last night for.
Oh.
They now do a Friday night Kaylee or a Thursday. I have to look at my phone, but they do like a pre-show Kaylee on the Lake or something like that.
Oh, I remember the Friday. Yeah, they have not a band shell, but they have a cement like.
No, not that stage.
One?
Like
okay.
I'll find it. But anyway, he and Amy and Shay were there, so
awesome.
It was cute. Yeah.
And I did one time. I think it was with the Colleens. We did the cruise on the cruise boat one time, and we played in steerage. So.
Did you really? I don't remember that.
I have memories of it. Anyway, so Sound the Pibroch was requested.
Yes, we have a request. Adventure Doc would like to hear World Turned Upside Down.
Okay, I will do it after I do Sound the Pibroch.
Sound the Pibroch, which is the another fun thing. Alex Stewart will be joining us
I did
at
mention
Farm,
that,
and so his bagpipes and flutes, whistles are all over the Child of Alba, Wolf's newest album.
Mm-hmm.
His love letter to Scotland.
Yeah, he starts the album.
And he starts the album
with a pibroch, actually, which is the classical music of the bagpipe, often used for laments. Oh, ding ding! Where's? Oh, there we go. At least I have that.
Oh, well, Colonial Boys is live. Yay!
20 people. They're posting live too.
Yeah, so I scrolled down and flipped to Irish Fair.
Yeah,
on
Colonial
stage,
Boys.
And they have the dancers up.
Oh,
with
well, look at that.
Yep.
Yeah.
So.
That's always a hit.
Yep.
Anyway, so here is the lead-off track from the new album, Child of Alba, and this is called Sound the Pibroch. Hatching fo and foam. If you want to sing the Gaelic chorus, or you can just get the last line, rise and follow Charlie, who is Bonnie Prince Charlie. There we are. Sound the pibroch loud on high, frae John groats to the Io sky, frae every clan their slogan cry, rise and follow Charlie, hatching po and po and po, hatching po and po and po, hatching po and po and po, rise and follow Charlie. Say that small devoted band by dark Loch Shield, they've made their stand and bravely vow with heart and hand to rise and follow Charlie, hatching po and po and po, hatching po and po and po, hatching po and po, rise and follow Charlie, every hill and every glen are gathering fast the loyal men. They grasp their dirks and shout again, hurrah for Royal Charlie, hatching po and po and po, hatching po and po and po, hatching po and po and po, rise and follow Charlie on dark Culloden's field of war. Hark, they shout, claymore they bravely fight. What can they more and die for royal cheerlead? A chain for one for and for, a chain for and for and for, a chain for and for and for. Rise and follow cheerlead. Now on the barren heath they lie, their funeral dirge the eagles cry, and mountain breezes o'er them sigh. Who fought and died for cheerlead, no more you'll see such deeds again. Deserted is each highland glen, and lonely cairns lie on the mill. Who fought and died for cheerlead, a chain for and for and for, a chain for and for and for, a chain for and for and for. Rise and follow cheerlead, a chain for and for and for, a chain for and for and for, a chain for and for and for. Rise and follow. Rise and follow cheerlead.
Woo! We may have to cut this short.
We'll fix it in post.
Yeah.
Just edit that out, can you?
Yeah, poor baby. Oh. Does it have enough honey in it?
Yes.
Does it have enough rum in it?
Never. Yes, Michael Bryce. Bouncy, fresh and fruity. World Turned Upside Down was requested.
Yep.
There it is. Billy Bragg song.
Yep.
Second Billy Bragg song of the night.
What was the first one?
Miner's Life.
Oh, yeah.
It's for Adventure Doc. In 1649, St. George's Hill, a ragged band they called the Diggers came to show the people's will. They defied the landlords, they defied the laws. They were the dispossessed, reclaiming what was theirs. We come in peace, they said, to dig and sow. We come to work the land in common and to make the wasteland grow. This earth divided we will make whole, so it can be a common treasury for all. The sin of property, good estate. No man has any right to buy or sell the earth for private gain by theft and murder. They took the land. Now everywhere the walls rise up at their command. They make the laws to chain us well. The clergy dazzle us with heaven, or they damn us into hell. We will not worship the God they serve, a God of greed who feeds the rich while poor men starve. We work, we eat together, we need no swords. We will not bow to the masters or parent to the lords. We are free men, though we are poor. You diggers all stand up for glory, stand up now. From the men of property, the orders came. They sent the hired men and troopers to wipe out the diggers' claim, tear down their cottages, destroy their corn. They were dispersed, still the vision lingers on. You poor take courage, you rich take care. This earth was made a common treasury for everyone to share, all things in common, all people one. We will not bow for your money or your gun. You poor, take courage, you rich, take care. This earth was made a common treasury for everyone to share, all things in common, all people one. We will not bow before your money or your guns.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
All right, maybe don't push that so hard.
It's like a little distortion pedal, you know? I put a little dirt on it.
Oh, so now I scrolled up and Sleep Notes is,
Well, there you go. We're in good company.
yeah,
The
the fabulous Tommy O'Sullivan.
Yeah.
And I forget the other two gentlemen's names. That's terrible.
Yeah,
They're
me
very
too. I
good.
asked the, darn, I can't remember either, but the accordion player, Sleep Notes, showed up at one of the nights at the Piper Jones tour, both years. Well, not Sleep Notes. It was the accordion player and Tommy. And I was I tried to convince the accordion player to maybe play a track on my album, but it just didn't work out. So, but maybe in the future. There was a song I wanted to do. What was it? Maybe I should do like the title track from the new album. How about that? That Never Hurts. New album, of course, available on Bandcamp and wherever you stream or purloin music. Like, follow, share, all that stuff.
All great stuff.
It's a song by Ivan Drever in his, I think, small duo or something like that called No Odile. And our good friend Preston, Elephant Preston Thee, sorry. Preston Murchison, our good friend, he had found and dug up a CD that I did of demos. I think these were demos for Holy Grail.
Which was
Possibly
99 or 2000?
99. It came out in 99, I think. Maybe not.
I think 99.
I think it came out in 99. And then, but this song was on it, and it's taken me, 35 years or whatever to finally...
Well, you were finally ready for it, and you've had a request for Leave On from Alice. After this.
Can do. Aim for the wars, aim in the soldier, aim for the trenches, the killing and the shade. Now the old warrior, he looks back in anger at the suffering, the dying, the bullets and the flames. Aim the old Alba, aim is the traveler, aim to her bosom that never grows cold. The soldier, the tinker, the old music maker, the children of Alba that never grow old. Aim for his sojourn, the tinker is weary, tired of tramping the highways and all, crossing the border, can he gain any further? Aim to old Alba, where he'll slip along. Aim to old Alba, aim is the traveler, aim to her bosom that never grows cold. The soldier, the tinker, the old music maker, the children of Alba that never grow old. his music, the laughter that hides all the loneliness there. His songs and his ballads, his tunes and his stories are all locked away till it ends to name it. Haim to old Alba, Haim is a traveler. Haim to your bosom that never grows cold. The soldier, the tinker, the old music maker, the children of Alba that never grow old. Haim to old Alba, Haim is a traveler. Haim to your bosom that never grows cold. The soldier, the tinker, the old music maker, the children of Alba that never grow old. The children of Alba that never grow old.
Jacko has appeared.
Well, there you go.
Just in time. I would like you to either switch to an instrument where you sing more quietly and or maybe take a break since you hurt your throat earlier.
Well, I've got something that's,
right, but
that's
it's not a good
clearing.
time for you to be singing. Is really what I'm saying.
It's fine. I need to be able to rise above it. Because
Or
if it was
you
a
need
performance,
to pamper your voice and not fuck it up.
Errant Apprentice was requested, and
Oh,
Generations
wow.
of Change by our good friend Craig Scotland. So let's do Leave On first.
Okay, so we've had a request for Leave On. Kyle is here, so
Yep.
you can do Sweet Afton and also Errant Apprentice and Generations of Change.
Okay. Do you need a piece of paper? Could you write that
No,
down, or
I
can you just
remember.
remember it? Okay. So our good friend Allison Madsen, Auntie Al, the kitty's pal. There we go.
Warmer in your room than anywhere else in the house. I'm gonna listen from right outside
okay,
the door.
well, I have a fan pointing right
yeah,
at
but
me.
it's not
so
pointed at me.
yeah, so I don't know if the fan is picking up on the mic, but leave on with his war wound like a crown. He calls the child Jesus because he likes the name, and he sends him to the finest schools in town. Leave on likes his money. He makes a lot, they say. Spends his days counting in the garage by the motorway. He was born a pauper to a pawn on a Christmas day. The New York Times said God is dead and the war's begun. Well, Bentoskig has a son today. And he shall be leave on, and he shall be a good man, and he shall be leave on, in tradition with the family plan. He shall be leave on, he shall be a good man, he shall be leave on. Levon sells cartoon balloons in town. His family Christmas thrice. Jesus blows up balloons all day, sits on the porch swing watching them fly. And Jesus, he wants to go to Venus, leave on far behind, pick a balloon and go sailing, while leave on slowly died. He was born a pauper to a pawn on a Christmas day, when the New York Times said God is dead and the war's begun. A Weldon Tostick has a son today, and he shall be leave on, and he shall be a good man, and he shall be leave on, a tradition with a family plan, and he shall be leave on, he shall be a good man, he shall be leave on. Yeah, the phlegm tones, that's right. Sorry. So there's that. And then there's Sweet Afton from our good friend Kyle Jocko. Hope you are well, my friend. This is from the new album. As I was saying, it's nice when people request stuff from the album. It makes me know that I picked a good song that connected, so I'm glad to hear that. This is a Robert Burns song. He had an eye for the ladies, and this is sort of like basically a post-coital, bucolic, I don't know the next word that goes here. I have to come up with that. I need to figure out what the introduction is. But it's very like nature and trees and things like that. So there we go. Sweet Afton among my green braes, blow gently, I'll sing thee a song of night praise. My Mary's asleep by thy murmuring stream, blow gently, Sweet Afton, disturb not her dream. Thou stark dove's echo resounds through the glen. Oh, you wild whistling blackbirds in yon thorny den. Thou green crested lapwing, thy screaming forbear. Oh, I charge you, disturb not my slumbering fair. Oh, Sweet Afton, thy neighboring hills, far marked with the courses of clear winding rills. There daily I wander as noon rises high. my phlox and my Mary, sweet car in my eye. How pleasant thy banks and green valleys below, where wild in the woodlands the primroses blow. There oft the smile evening sweeps over the lea, and the sweet scented bird shades my Mary and me. Crystal stream often, how lovely it glides, and winds by the cot where my Mary resides. I want the night waters, a snowy lake. Whoa, whoa, as the gathering sweet flowers, she stems like clear wave. Flow gently, sweet Afton, among the green braes. Flow gently, sweet river, the theme of my lays. My Mary's asleep by thy murmuring stream, so flow gently, sweet Afton, disturb not her dream. For our good friend Kyle Jocko.
Yes, lovely. So then,
Errant Apprentice.
Smith Scotland has requested Generations of Change and Errant Apprentice.
I'm going to do Errant Apprentice first. There you go. A song by Andy M. Stewart, Jerry
And?
O'Byrne, and Uncle Billy Watkins.
Right.
There's
Last
a story
I checked,
there.
he's still in the Minneapolis area. You know, the more you play her, the more she'll stay in tune.
Mm-hmm. She's doing good tonight, actually.
Yep.
And maybe because I'm not playing with a pick or something. I
Well,
don't know.
but also you played her earlier today.
I did. Yeah.
You didn't just drag her out of the closet right before.
So here's for our good friend Craig. Hello, my name's Craig. Welcome to the Whiskey Tour. All right, I need to figure out how to get my foot pedal going here because it should have automatically
do it
come
offline?
on. Oh, there it goes. No, it's working. It's supposed to be working. It says it's working, but then it doesn't. Let's see. Oh well. So much for that.
Do you want me to come over there and
No. When I was a young apprentice and less accomplishment, decided to leave up all my senses with a maid I fell in love. A ringlet so entwined me, Aphrodite smiled and blind me, Cupid's arrow struck behind me. and her father owned a pub. It was there I met my nemesis in her father's licensed premises, like a seraphim of Genesis did Mary Ann McGuire. Arrayed in fine apparel, astride a porter barrel, she looked the kind of girl that would fill you with desire. All the turtle doves were cooing as I took to my wooing, her loveliness pursuing in the springtime of that year. But she thought I should be older and more gallant and much bolder in the uniform of a soldier. Just then she'd hold me dear. In extremis and euphoria, I joined with Queen Victoria for a spell of death or gloria, a fighting with the Boers. To the wind I threw all caution, I return with fame and fortune, and together make a portion of matrimony's chores. On the gravestone of her mother, she swore she'd love no other, but I did soon discover that she played me for a Burke. For Lady Luck had beached me and intelligence had reached me. Whilst I'd been overseas, she had married to a Turk. Well, me, I then deserted to find the girl who flirted. Back to Ireland I reverted, for my jealousy was roused. In McGuire's pub in Derry, I found him making merry with his arms around my Mary, and together they caroused. This is carousing music. So I took my time and waited until his thirst was sated. Home he navigated through the streets of Derry town. At his lodgings he stood knocking, and whilst they were unlocking, I put a stone into a stocking. On his head I brought it down. It was then the night serenity was rent with loud obscenity, the Ottoman profanity I couldn't understand. With an oath he made to stab me, with full intent to stab me, but as he tried to combat me, I was screaming up the Strand. All around the town's perimeter he chased me with his scimitar, a powerful passion limiter to an errant in his prime. Through the waterside he chased me, to the bridge of Foyle he raced me, and at Derry Quay he faced me, so I jumped into the tide. Bravery's no virtue when some heathen's trying to hurt you, and no noble thought desert you, but you see his curly knife. For there's many things worth trying for, and occasionally worth lying for. There's bugger all worth dying for, so I'll stick to the single line. More carousing.
Doing that, it's making my throat hurt.
It doesn't actually hurt, it's just that there's gunk.
Doesn't mean it isn't. Okay.
All right, generations have changed.
Okay, and then I'm gonna wind it up.
Okay.
I'm gonna go cook something for me to eat.
Okay.
But you're welcome to join me.
Well, I've done my hour and a half, so
Okay.
so an old song I got from the singing of Scylla and Artie, Scylla Fisher and Artie Trezise. It was composed by Matt Armour.
Oh, really? I did not know that. Actually, yes, I did. Now that I know what song we're talking about.
Me feathered was a Bailey for your wee farm in Cape Lee. He worked on the line all the days of his line. By the time he made second, I said he reckoned he plowed near on high for the East Yucca fight. His fate on it right distant, Curragh Hill and Cleffington, Cambo and Carnby and Big Rennie Hill. At Kingsbar he's married, at Gore Hills he's buried, but man how he lived, he'd be plowing on the still. For those days were his days, those ways were his ways, to follow the plough while his back was still strong. But those days have passed, and the time come at last for the weakness of age to make a way for the young. I wasn't it for ploughing to the sea I was going, to follow the fish and the fishermen's ways. In rain, hail and sunshine I'd watch the lang run mine, a man mere contented his hail working day. I've lang lined the flooding ground, the Dutch and the Dogger Bank, oh, the big fish from the deep devil's hole. I've side trawled off Shetland, the Faroes and Iceland, in weather much worse than a body could throw. For that day was my day, that way was my way, to follow the fish while my back was still strong. But that day is past, and the time come at last for the weakness of age to make a way for the young. My sons, they have grown, and away they have gone, to search for black oil in the far northern sea. Like oilmen they walk, and like Yankees they talk, there's no much in common between my sons and me. They've rough rigged on Josephine, Forties and Ninian, Claymore and Dunlad, Fisher and all. They made fortunes for sure, for in one run ashore they spent more than I earned in a hail season work. But this day is their day, and this way is their way, to ride the rough rigs while their backs are still strong. But this day will pass, and the time come at last for the weakness of age to make a way for the young. My grandsons are growing, to the school they're soon going, the lang weeks of summer they spend here with me. We'll walk through the warm days, talk of the old ways, the cornfield, the codfish, the land and the sea. We'll walk through the fields that my father once tilled, talk with the old man who once sailed with me. Oh man, it's been awfully good, I've shown them all I could of the past and the present, what their future might be. For the morn will be their day, what will be their way, what will they make of their land, sea and sky. Man, I've seen awfully change, but it still seems so strange to look at my world through a young laddie's eyes. For these days are your days, what will be your way? What will you make of your land, sea and sky? The future is yours to make, so for your children's sake, Take a look at your world through a young laddie's eyes.
Woo.
Okay, are we done?
You call it.
Well, were there any outlying requests?
Doc.
Doc Rouser's here.
Yes.
Good to see you, Doc. Having a bit of a vocal issue. Streets of Laredo. I do know the song. It's not in my songbook. You're not. No, I'm thinking El Paso. So I was walking the streets of El Paso, streets of Laredo. Well, I think that's your standard. I know a version of that one. I know a version of Streets of Laredo. It's a Scottish version, and it involves syphilis, so it's much better. So this is an alternative version of Streets of Laredo for you. That would be for who said Laredo? Where did it go?
Was it Graham?
Graham Keating. Graham Keating. Here, this one's for you, Graham.
Also,
Keating.
Dennis Scanlon has joined us. Hello, sir.
Oh, hey, Dennis. As I was walking by the banks of the Yugi, come my dear friends and story of the lake, I spied a dear comrade on the resting white land. The resting white land, cruel was his fate. Oh, the mercury was beating, the limestone was reeking, his tongue all inflamed hung over his chin. A hole in his bosom, his teeth were closing. Bad luck to the girl that had to get him a glim. And had she but told me, oh, when she disheartened me, had she but told me of it in time, I might have been cured by those pills of white mercury. Now I am a young man cut down in my prime. My parents, they warned me enough time to chide it with the young flash girls and not sport and play. But I never listened, no, I never heeded. I just carried on my wicked way. It's down on the corner, two flash girls were talking, one to the other, then a whisper and say, there goes that young man who once was so jolly. Now for his sins his poor body must pay. And had she but told me, oh, when she dishonored me, had she but told me of it in time, I might have been cured by those pills of white mercury. Now I am a young man played down in my prime. Oh, doctor, dear doctor, before your departure, take all these bottles of mercury away and send for the minister to say a prayer over me so he can lay my poor body in the clay. Now get you 6 fellows to carry my coffin, 6 pretty fair maids to bear up my pall, and give each of them there a bunch of red roses, so when they pass by me they'll not know the smell. And had she but told me, oh, when she dishonored me, had she but told me of it in time, I might have been cured by those pills of white and mercury. Now I am a young man cut down in my prime. One more time. And had she but told me, oh, when she dishonored me, had she but told me of it in time, I might have been cured by those pills of white mercury. Now I am a young man cut down in my prime. There's Streets of Laredo. Prime. There you go. Learn that from the singing of the Old Blind Dogs. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it a night there. My voice is, I think, had its due for tonight. Thank you very much for joining us. I am Wolf Loescher. You most definitely are not. Thanks to my executive producer, Christina Loescher. Thanks to all of you for being here. We're here every Saturday night, almost every Saturday night, 6 o'clock Mountain Time, 7 o'clock Central Time, whatever that is in your personal sphere of influence. So I hope you'll come back and see us. An easy way to support the music, if you like it, like, follow, share on all the platforms, all the socials. Make a playlist on Spotify or whatever you listen to music on, include me in it. Introduce me to some friends of yours, as many of the Howlers have. We've expanded that circle, and that's wonderful, and I'm so glad that you're all here. And we're going to play out to Miss Beth Patterson, a good friend of ours. And I hope you have a very good week, and we will see you in the fullness of time, probably next Saturday. Whoever you are, wherever you are, whatever you are, be excellent to each other, be fiercely kind. We'll see you very soon.